Every legend has a beginning, and for the $200 billion empire we know as Disney, that beginning started in a small, dusty garage in North Hollywood. In 1923, a 21-year-old high school dropout named Walt Disney arrived in Los Angeles with nothing but a cardboard suitcase, $40 in his pocket, and a reel of a half-finished film called Alice's Wonderland. Walt didn't have a fancy office. He set up his first studio in his Uncle Robert's one-car garage, paying $5 a month for the space. He built an animation stand out of scrap lumber and old crepes. Along with his brother Roy, who was recovering from tuberculosis, Walt began the grueling work of hand-drawing every single frame of film. At the time, the film industry laughed at him. Animation was seen as a cheap gimmick, not an art form. Success didn't come overnight. In fact, Walt's first major character, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, was legally stolen from him by his distributor. Distraught and traveling back to California by train, Walt knew he needed a replacement. That was the moment he sketched a round-eared mouse. He wanted to call him Mortimer, but his wife Lillian told him it sounded too pompous. She suggested Mickey. The turning point that changed American history was Steamboat Willie in 1928. It wasn't just a cartoon. It was the first to successfully use synchronized sound. Walt risked everything he owned to produce it. When Mickey Mouse whistled on that screen, the audience didn't just see a drawing, they saw a personality. This success sparked a chain reaction of innovation. To make Mickey better, Walt helped develop the multiplane camera, a massive piece of engineering that allowed for 3D depth and 2D animation. This technology led directly to Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1937. Critics called it Disney's folly, predicting no one would sit through a 90-minute cartoon. Instead, it became the highest-grossing film of its time and funded the construction of the massive Burbank studio we see today. The garage myth reminds us of a core American truth. Inventions aren't born in boardrooms. They are born from the grit of individuals who refuse to take no as an answer. From a $5 a month garage to a kingdom that spans the globe, Walt Disney didn't just invent a mouse. He invented a new way for the world to dream.